From News Channel 7, time for 7 First Alert weather.
Hope you had a lovely day, and I hope the weather contributed to that, okay? If you take a look at Sun Valley, you're looking at Baldy here. You see the sunshine and, of course, the snow. This is down on the golf course as well, so fabulous afternoon there. Same thing everywhere. It's just a little cold. Winds are blowing most everywhere. Tomorrow, this is for tonight. You see those winds die down about 8 o'clock this evening. And for tomorrow, they switch directions because we have a westerly storm that's moving in, which tends to push some air in out of the southeast, which tends to bring the temperature up a little bit more, even with some of the sunshine. So as you look at this, the winds are dying down just a little, temperatures coming up just a little, looking a little better. Like I said, just a little. As you look at the temperatures, this is around the Magic Valley. Some of the lows are down into the teens, and most of these daytime highs are basically going to be in the mid-30s for tomorrow. Now, the mountains remain very cold, and you were looking at the snow up in some of those mountain locations. Temperatures down into the single digits for tonight. I've got, pretty much the same. Long Valley Council's a little better at 15. High temperatures tomorrow will be in the 30s, and Garden Valley will have a temperature of 44. That's pretty close to the temperatures down here in the valley. As you look at Caldwell tomorrow, 45, Napa 45, but still those lows in the teens, and some wind chills could be 12 to 16 degrees tomorrow morning. Yeah, it's a cold one, okay, to start your Thursday. Quite a bit colder than what we're looking at for Friday morning. Now here's Boise with 45 degrees for the high, low tonight down to 21. I anticipate a wind chill down to about 15 degrees in Boise between about 6 to 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, okay, just because of some of those light winds that happen to be around. So we're looking at clear skies for tonight, and you're looking at this map showing you that. We don't have a storm really in the area, and there's a few high clouds up towards some of the central mountains. But what I am watching, and you are too, is this storm system out here to the west coast. And you see Seattle starting to receive some showers, but developing right here on the southern flank. You'll see this low pressure system. And what it's going to do is break this off, take that moisture down into California. Well, they need it too. But we're going to see some of the energy moving to the north as well as to the south. So we're not going to get much out of that, except for a few clouds for the weekend and bringing the temperatures up. That's that little bit I was talking about. This next storm system is the first part of next week, and that one is a little more promising about bringing in some showers for the area. So let's have a look at this in the 7-day forecast. First of all, we've got dry conditions, and your plans for the weekend here in the valley look pretty good. In fact, you've got temperatures for Saturday and Sunday in the mid to the upper 40s. Some places could possibly hit 50 degrees on Sunday, which would be rather nice, and the same thing for Monday. But the storm system comes in late Monday and Tuesday, and I think with these temperatures, we're going to be starting out with a little rain or some rain-snow mix. I don't think we're going much to snow on this one, but we'll watch it as it continues to come in. So with a 10-day forecast, it's just showing the temperatures here. Here's the next 10 days. You see it looks pretty smooth into the weekend. There's that warming up that I talked about. And then you notice, there it is. Yeah, this is February. We're getting the latter part of the month, and you can see temperatures are still going to be dropping down to the freezing mark, but then they're going to come back up a little bit again. So basically, the weather that we have right now is going to be consistent and stay that way for the remainder of the month. Now, some of the low temperatures, I can't promise anything really, really nice about that. Temperatures are going to be kind of cold. We're going to see quite a few 20s as we look at the remainder of the month of February. And into the weekend is just the bright spot where we could have a 34. Can you believe that? A morning low above freezing.
Oh, wow. Okay. So nice.
It will be.
It's going to feel like spring. We'll all be in tank tops and
hopefully
flip-flops.
Hopefully not scraping going on and things like that. You know, with the car and getting things ready early in the morning like you will be doing likely tomorrow morning.
Looks like a late February forecast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we need the snow. We still need the snow.
So it stays the same. Let's wait for March, but we do need precip. We still need it.
Yep.
All right.
Pile it on. Thanks, Rick. Okay.